Okay, stream is live. Let's check whether everything is up properly. I think Twitch isn't working yet. Right? Okay, no, Twitch is working. Okay. How about YouTube? Yeah, YouTube also works. Okay, perfect. Hello everybody who's here already, but I guess that's probably no one. I don't have time for the deck tag. I'll immediately have to jump into the games, but I'm playing Temur Ramp. Well, actually Temur Ramp, but there's only one red card. Okay, let's go. Although actually I want to check, do we even have the correct deck list? Oh damn, hi Snake. That was fast. Yeah, I think it's the correct deck list. Yeah, 4 lessons from life, okay. Huh. This starting hand looks weird. I guess I'm keeping it. Yeah, sure, let's see. Okay, immediately I can see that the... Oh yeah, no, the YouTube chat on screen is working, nice. Very nice. Let's start with the first year. Yeah, I mean, well, we're not really playing any dragons, but we're playing Dragonback Assault, which is a wrath that has landfall, and like on landfall it just makes a 4/4 dragon, and that's pretty good. Okay, opponent seems to be on Ores of Humans or something. So yeah, it's like a ramp deck that has like finishers that are based on landfall. So yeah, basically it's the idea is to ramp and then clear the board and then make a bunch of dragons. Okay, what is this? This is not a human. Okay, maybe it's just Ores of Counters? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, so depending on what they pump with the next Luminarch Aspirant trigger, I might not be able to clear the board with the Dragonback Assault. So I might want to go Nissa into Coiling Oracle into Flare. Okay, I forgot that I had the Flare here, but yeah. Should have paid more attention to what I drew. Attrition? What is this? And what is this? Okay, some land with regard, and they don't attack with anything. That's super weird. Hmm. Oh yeah, okay, they just forgot probably. Yeah, I guess I just Dragon back here, right? Yeah, sure. I could see playing the Flare, but I think it makes more sense after we have one landfall thing. Oh. Okay, I forgot that this has a dice trigger as well. And this is notably, those are notably both clerics, so maybe they're playing Order of Clerics. So my opponent is definitely on some wild stuff. Yeah, okay, it is clerics. I'll be making a lot of dragons now. And this is actually a perfect drop deck since I probably need to destroy attrition. So I probably want to go Nissa. They don't have mana up, so Nissa into Archmage's Charm, into... Wait, actually, what? Okay, so I can go Nissa, then I have 3 mana left. I can play 2 of those for Calling Oracle. Then I can play a Flare that nets me a mana. I think it should work. Yeah. Actually, I guess I can go Fabled Passage now. Yeah, so the idea is I want to get rid of the attrition and also make a bunch of dragons. Yeah, the thing with the dragons is they can kill it with attrition, but yeah, if I get rid of it, then obviously not. But yeah, I do think I am in a pretty good position here. Omnath is also nice. Okay, Devi Maya. Oh, you would have played the other Dragonback Assault, yeah. I could see that. But I mean, if they just attrition all my dragons away, that would kind of be bad. To be honest though, I can probably just hardcast the flare, no need to... I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Oh, attrition, it's this thing, 1 black, sacrifice a creature. Oh, you have to sacrifice a creature, of course, yeah. Yeah, so I guess it wouldn't have been too bad, but I misread the cards, but yeah, I'm fine either way. Alright. I think that should be enough blockers. Yeah, Remorseful Cleric is pretty whatever. Although, honestly, this Benevolent Bodyguard kind of scares me. If they can recur it. Yeah, okay, so they can push 7 damage through if they want here. Or actually it's more than 7. Actually, is this enough? I think it's 9 damage. Damn, that's pretty scary actually. Yeah, this is also a must-kill creature, so... Yeah. And I won't be able to kill them this turn. Okay, they seem to not see the Birds of Paradise here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do just need to wipe the board. Although the Benevolent Bodyguard can protect one creature. Although I guess this dies from state-based actions. Hmm. Yeah, I think I probably also want to play Omnath. Okay, maybe I just go sack the coiling to flare. Hmm. Okay, currently I have 9 lands, so I have more than enough mana to do everything I want. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's just run it. Oh, I need that mana. Okay, I can't play Omnath since I only have 1 blue. Yeah, Bodyguard can protect 1 creature. I guess we're not Omnathing then. Oh, never mind. I could have made mana with Nissa, yeah. Oopsie doopsie. Yeah, although I guess I will have enough blockers for the Bodyguard, for the Tarbarox thing. Although they can get back a bunch of creatures also. Oh no, actually they... I'm not sure. I'll see. Sad that Nissa will die, but... Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, okay, so they do... This will trigger a bunch of times. So they can get back a bunch of creatures. Hmm. Yeah, kind of weird that they didn't use the Bodyguard, yeah. They probably just assumed that, like, actual Wrath, it wouldn't work. But I don't know. Yeah, it could have saved the creature, yeah. Yeah, this guy scares me so much, but I don't think I have any way to get rid of it. Why does this have... Oh yeah, it survived, obviously, yeah. I played land already. That was not very smart. Yeah, the ETB on this almost never matters. I only have one elemental in the deck. If they would have gotten it back, Bodyguard with the ability, that'd be lethal. I do not know what you mean, to be honest. Okay, how many dragons will even attack with here? I mean, they're gonna gain a billion life, so... To be honest, it doesn't really make sense to attack here yet. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. If they had gotten the bodyguard back, then yeah. They could have just had lethal here, because I only have red flying creatures to block the Tabrax with. But let's see what they get. Yeah, this thing is kind of going crazy. I assume it's just gonna be Progenitus or something. Yeah, Progenitus. Although that will not kill me in one hit. Unless they give another creature protection. Can they get back the bodyguard with a 3-cost creature, or is Benevolent Bodyguard not a cleric? It is a cleric. It is a cleric indeed. But they have to sack something with this. Wait, with the... Oh yeah, no, they could have gotten it back for sure, yeah. Oh! Okay, what a top deck. So... Yeah, I knew what you meant, Snake. I can bounce everything. Yeah, I need to do that probably, right? So maybe I just... Okay, if I attack with all those 6 creatures, they can block 1, gain 14, so they will deal more damage than they would gain. And then I play the summon, and just bounce everything. I can play the Calling Oracle beforehand to kind of draw an extra... Oh yeah, double blue is a problem, oh. Huh. Thanks for reminding me. That would have been game breaking, perhaps. Huh, how do I make double blue? I don't have any of the shocklands on the board. Well. Yeah, I guess I'll just play the Coiling Oracle and see what I draw. But yeah, I think I'm pretty cooked here. Birds of Paradise is surprisingly a good top deck. Also, of course, every land will draw me a card with Omnath here. Okay, another Dragonback Assault. I cannot play that due to the lack of blue. Okay, so even if I attack with all 6 dragons, it will be very minor damages. But yeah, thanks Snake for the reminder that I need double blue to cast the Leviathan, because Otherwise I would have just attacked with everything and then realized it and would have lost. Yeah, okay, Spellbinder is pretty whatever. I have enough mana to cast everything anyways. I assume they want to sack this immediately for Benevolent Bodyguard. Okay, they do not. Instead they play the Preacher, which is pretty useless here. They play another Shadow Priest. Well, Shadow Rite Priest. Yeah, I have the feeling that they don't really play very optimally, but I guess it's not a meta deck, so... Oh yeah, obviously I can't block this. Yeah, I do think this will work through the Progenitus protection. Okay, Fabled Passage. I only have one island. Oh, but okay, I have birds. So I guess here I just attack with everything and then bounce everything. Yeah, I don't think I have any other choice, otherwise Progenitus just kills me. I will probably crack the Fabled Passage first for the card draw. Well, actually, this will draw me cards as well. It's fine. No, I suppose the 4/4s are better, and also I get the Omnath back anyways. Yeah, also my MTGO is kind of lagging for some reason. So yeah, I might have to restart after this match. Also, I'm pretty low on the clock. So yeah, I should probably play a bit faster. Only one basic left in the deck after this. But I do think I win this. Because whatever they play, I can just kill it with the Dragonback Assault. Okay, that's a problem. Damn. Oh right, yeah, yeah. I shouldn't have attacked with the Omnath, that's true. Oh, and oh okay. But yeah, this way it doesn't matter anyways. I forgot they had the land. Okay, I bring in the Wrath for sure. And that's probably it. Like, what else would I even bring in? I could bring in Runafowl against Tabrax. Actually, I'm gonna try to see if they have a list online. It doesn't seem so. But someone else has. So I think the only flying creature is indeed Tabrax, maybe Righteous Valkyrie? I didn't see that. Yeah, and I don't know, it seems dubious to run the Runafowl just for that. But yeah, Sapling Nursery is legal and it is great in this deck. And I think most landfall decks in Standard don't run it anymore. I could also run Wheel. That's probably actually bad. Yeah, I'll keep it like this, I guess. Question is, what do I board out? So I think I do need to be pretty fast in this matchup. So also, yeah, I mean, I can't cut the refs, I can't cut the ramp really. So I'll probably just trim some copies of some stuff. I guess lessons from life is not super important. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Okay, I do need to win somewhat fast. Or, well, I need to win two games in like 12 minutes or so. 11 minutes. This hand is dubious. I'm gonna keep it. I'm on the draw on the play anyways. No play before turn 3. But Nissa is pretty good in this deck. I only run one Nissa because I don't want it to find additional copies of itself. Okay, Luminarch, that's fine. I could have also ramped here with Archdruid's Charm. But I think that probably makes more sense next turn. Okay, double Aspirant. Okay, so if I go Fabled Passage... Okay, I can go Fabled Passage, make a green, play Sapling Nursery, crack the Passage. I think that makes the most sense. The play only enabled by Yavimaya. And I can also play the Oracle that I just drew. Okay, this is nice. Almost kind of like getting a chain going. Obviously it would be ridiculous if I had would draw the flare here. Yeah, this is a pretty nice turn 4, huh? Oh, by the way, Snake, you only posted "I believe" in the chat, so maybe your message got cut off or something. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, they're probably gonna Wrath here. Oh, actually, they can't. Okay, they've just play the thing. Yeah, I guess it's time for a Dragonback Assault, huh? Yeah, I can't. Although they're on 2 lands, it's actually fine, I guess. Yeah, I do need to play fast. This Nissa trigger should find the Omnath. Yep. Okay, and now I will kill Nissa and the 2 clerics. Yeah, this is a lot of lands and stuff for turn 5. But I guess that's the entire idea of the deck. Yeah, Spellbinder at this point is pretty whatever, as usual. Also just gets killed by the Omnath. Okay, yeah, so this is just lethal here. Okay, so I will have a good 8 minutes for game 3. But I will be on the draw. Yeah, I'm not super happy with having the Archwitch Charm boarded out. But to be honest, I also don't really want to go below 2 Lessons from Life because it is a really good card draw. I was just lucky that I had Nissa this game. I guess I could. Yeah, I don't know. But Harrow is also just like 1 mana, get 2 lands at instant speed, or like get 1 land kind of, and it gets me 2 triggers from landfall effects. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. No lands. Mulligan. This one is pretty good though. I think I will put the Fabled Passage on the bottom, since I can get some lands with Play of Cultivation. No 1-drop. Okay, now it got even better. Because now I can do turn 2 Rampant Growth into Flare. Okay, I guess I can't. Yeah, this will kind of slow me down a bit. And it is a cleric, right? Yeah, it's a cleric. Yeah, mostly also, like, one may wonder why I'm getting forest almost all the time, even though I don't have red yet. But yeah, it's very relevant for sapling nursery, of course. And once you have that down, you can start fetching mountains and stuff. No, I do not want to block here. Okay, so I think the play here is to flare on my turn and then harrow on their turn and then go Dragonback Assault. I guess I can get a sneaky attack in here. Yeah, they will probably buff the Aethersworn Canonist out of range, I'd assume. Okay, they don't buff anything out of range. That's interesting. I will go down to 8 life, which is not great. Also, I do need to pay attention to this Cave of the Frost Dragon. That could end up being very dangerous later on. At this point, I will get another island so that if I draw the... Okay, that's perfect actually here. Yeah, I guess let's kill everything here. So I do have a chance to win this after all. Okay, a bodyguard. Yeah, do I want to even crack the passage here? No, honestly, I wait until I have the sapling nursery, I guess. Okay, I got a count here. So I have 7, 8 mana. Yeah, that's perfect. I do need to shock, I guess. Damn, okay, I'm sub 5 minutes now. I do have 2 colors of creatures, which is nice for the Benevolent Bodyguard. Yeah, they'll probably just get the guy. Yeah. There it is. But I do just have lethal here, so it's all chill. It doesn't have lifelink or anything, right? No. Yeah, okay, so whew, barely managed to win. Unless they have like, yeah, I don't even know what they could have to win here. But yeah, it was pretty close. Okay, whew. And I almost ran out of time as well. But yeah, I mean, the deck can go pretty hard. It can kind of pop off with all the lands and landfall and stuff. But yeah, their deck also looked really cool. The Taborax seemed really strong. Okay, we immediately get a new pairing. I'm up against Depressed Duck. Okay. They could be on anything. But yeah, that was a bit of a nail biter, so I will take a second to drink a glass of water here. Oh, that was very loud. Yeah, once again, no time to do the deck tag. But yeah, I guess I'll just do it at the end or something. I'm gonna quickly check that the stream is running flawlessly, but I think it does. Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, let's go into round 2 with the Temur Ramp deck. Okay, I win the die roll, which is nice for a change. Starting hand has 2 lands. Okay, this is a bit weird. I can potentially, if I draw a land, I can turn to Harrow or Archerous Charm. So yeah, it's a keep. It's a bit of a weird hand though. Also, I want to note that for one of the very first times ever, I'm playing a deck that doesn't totally get destroyed by Price of Progress. So yeah, that's nice for a change. I mean, I still play a bunch of non-basics, but not as many as usual. Okay, perfect top deck here. Okay, oh, actually I know what my opponent is on. They're on Anvil Colossus in Temur, I think. So I do not want to... Yeah, it's definitely that. I do not want to activate the Archduke's Charm for a ramp, since I desperately need it as artifact removal. I will get one island here so that I can play Omnath. Yeah, as expected they... Okay, there, I could have played around that. Yeah, I guess I will still play Omnath. Because in this matchup I do kind of need to be fast. Or at least try to be faster than them. Like, kill them before they can assemble the combo. I have some interaction, especially post-board, but not a great deal. Yeah, the Omnath is mainly in this deck because Archduke's Charm can also search for a creature, and in that case, Omnath is one of the best like value card draw engines for this deck. Okay, maybe I should have kept up mana. I mean, surely they're not gonna win on turn 3, right? Yeah, the question is, if they play a Colossus this turn, like what do we even exile? Do I exile the Anvil or the Colossus? Probably the Anvil? I'm honestly not sure. Oh, they exile the Colossus with the Anvil, that's also interesting. So they now only have 3 at their disposal. Damn, 2 10-10s on turn 3. That's not bad. Hmm. To be honest though, I'm thinking about just grabbing like Yavimaya and playing a nursery. Like just for like getting board presence. But I probably need to exile one of the Colossus. Even though I'm not a fan. Yeah, that does mean I kind of just do nothing here. Didn't draw a land. Okay, another Anvil. They exiled a Mystic Forge. Okay, yeah, they have another one, okay. Yeah, I'm in danger. So the question is, do I get rid of the Mystic? Nah, I can't afford that. I need to get rid of the Colossus first and foremost. But yeah, I think this match is... I'm not gonna win this. And I think there is some loop with Mortar Pot with like some other combo piece. Okay, at this point I do need to make a mana. Yeah, damn, what a turn 4. Yeah, I don't even know what could save me here, just... Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably need the second Archmage's Charm to have any chance. But also can't play it, so... Maybe they just brick and the Birds of Paradise can kind of buy me a few turns. Okay, another Mystic Forge. The only upside this has is for them is that they can exile another card from the top. So yeah, I think it's unlikely that they ever break now. Although two of the Colossuses are in exile, so they only have one more. Yeah, they don't exile anything with a third anvil. Would have been weird. So usually how these decks win is with a loop, and either a loop of Metalwork Colossus plus anvil. Well, no, plus Altar of Dementia, or like some Mortar Pod loop that I have never understood. Or just attacking with Colossuses, I guess. Yeah, so I do desperately need another Archwitch Charm. I think that's my only way to win here. Or like Yavimaya so that I can play the Nursery and stall for a bit. But eventually they're gonna find the combo, right? So... yeah. Okay, yeah, Aetherflux Reservoir is also a way for them to just kill me. Yeah, and they have the Wishlord Talisman, so they can just activate it, find kind of whatever. Yeah, so I am dead here. I'm gonna let them play it out, so that I see what they might have, but yeah, it's over. Oh well, actually I won't be able to see what they tutor up. Right? Yeah, well, I guess not. There's the altar, but they're not gonna need it. They just need to cast any spell, and then they have enough life to kill me with the Aetherflux Reservoir. Yeah, so it seems like they have like the Altar of Dementia thing, the Mortarpod thing, and the Aetherflux. So they have plenty of like win options. Yeah, at this point I am just dead. Okay. Let's sideboard. So I definitely play the Quandrixes just as a counter spell on turn 2. I think Wheel could potentially be interesting against the Altar of Dementia loops, but as we saw, they have other options as well. And to be honest, yeah, okay, Spell Pierce comes in because it kills Altar and stuff. And yeah, that's probably fine then. And what about the Omnath? Leviathan is fine as a total target. Assault is not that good since I can't kill anything they play anyways. I only play Colossuses. And then I can probably cut some Lessons from Life. And I guess I can also cut the Coiling Oracles. And then, yeah. I mean, I could see bringing in the brush-offs just to protect against, like in the late game, if I ever make it to late game, so that I can counter stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure how good of the tactic that even is. Yeah, honestly, I'm tempted to just remove all the Dragonback Assault since, like, Nursery is just better here. Yeah, let's try it. I think this matchup is probably terrible. But, yeah. Oh, welcome back, Snake. I did win match 1. Or, like, round 1. Barely, but I did win it. But now I'm up against Anvil Colossus, and I think it's not a good matchup. Yeah, this hand is a bit weird, but I have turn 3 Spell Pierce potentially, or Brush Off. So I'm gonna keep it, although I have no good play until turn 3. Ah, no. Okay. Haha, I managed to to boot the AI viewer bot's message before it got to screen. Oh, although maybe my Twitch plugin is just not working, I don't know. I'm gonna have to check after this match. Okay, that hurts. Turn 1 dress. They will take the Spell Pierce. Almost certainly. Kind of suspicious that they're thinking for so long. Because I would have thought it would be clear that they just take the Spell Pierce, right? Okay, Lessons from Life is a nice-ish top deck. Obviously depends on how fast they can go here. They do have Dark Rituals in the deck, so they can, yeah, they can come off pretty early. Although having Dark Ritual and Anvil in the start hand is, of course, yeah. What can you do? At least I can now brush off something if they play like Instant or Sorcery, but all their important stuff is artifact based anyways, right? Okay, Wishclaw Talisman is interesting. I imagine they only really use this when they are able to combo off. Crab Trawler, yeah, that's the thing that combos with Mortar Pot, I think. I don't know how exactly, to be honest, but yeah. So they are out of artifacts in hand already, which is nice for me. I can safely get my non-forests here since I have Yavimaya. Yeah, that's a valid concern, Snake. Although I do play like for breeding pool and stuff, but and also the only double blue spells are the Leviathan and Brush Off specifically. But I mean, yeah, I can see that. Okay, so here, yeah, I do probably need to play Lessons from Life. Because not only do I not lose, but I also need to win at some point. I'll play the hero first. And also do note that like the more islands you play, the worse your nursery becomes, kind of. So yeah, do need to pay attention to that, since like when you fetch basic islands, you sometimes prolong your nursery by 1 turn, which is bad. But yeah, I could see running a second island, maybe in the sideboard, but maybe also in the main. Okay, I did find an Archdruid's Charm. So if they don't combo off this turn, I will probably just exile the Anvil. Okay, they go for the Tutor. Although I'm not sure what they even want to get here, besides like just a random artifact that draws. Okay, Alt of Dimension. Oh yeah, they probably want to go for the Mortar Pot combo. Huh, so I could tutor up something here. But honestly, I'm not too sure what I would tutor for. Also, they will get the talisman back then. Yeah, I don't have anything great in the sideboard in the deck. So I think the idea might just be to hold up Brush Off and slash Archwitz Charm, and kind of just see what they do. I do need to find a win condition at some point. Okay, after this I will have 4 more forests in the deck. Yeah, they could tutor up the mortar pot with the... Okay, maybe I should... Yeah, unfortunately I don't really know how the mortar pot combo thing works. I don't have the time to look it up. Okay, they get a Colossus. I could counter that, I guess. Well, let's see if they tutor up something first. Okay, they get another Colossus. Yeah, I guess countering that now is probably worth it. Because then they have nothing anymore, right? They have another Colossus in hand, but they can't play it. Since it costs 3 mana. They can't get this one back since they only have 2 artifacts. So I think I still have a chance. But I would need to draw something good somewhat soon. And I don't think I can afford to use Talisman and give them the option to tutor for something. But yeah, tough matchup. For sure. Yeah, honestly, I might tutor up an Omnath in the end step if they don't do anything significant. Or I might just exile the Colossus, to be honest. They can tutor up something with the Inventor's Fair. If they want to. But yeah, I mean, otherwise the Colossus just kills me, so yeah, my options are kind of limited. I guess they can mill me with the altar, which is annoying. Or they can mill themselves, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. Okay, they do mill themselves. Probably to get fodder for the scrap trawler and also more Colossuses perhaps. But yeah, really weird matchup. I hope I draw like a nursery or something. Okay, Quantrix Charm is fine, I guess. Like, it does mean I can counter potentially something if they hardcast it. Like a hardcast Colossus perhaps or something. But yeah, I'll have to see. Okay, there's the mortar pot. So what's the combo with this? Okay, I actually don't know. So they can equip this to the scrap trawler and get back like a random artifact. Like a sleeper dart or an alchemist's vial. But yeah, I don't know how the combo with this thing works, since like you still have to pay 2 for the equip each time, right? And they don't have any way to sack the mortar pot, I think. So yeah, I might need to tutor for Natural's Charm next turn. Okay, what happens here? So they sack the they can sack the mortar pot to the metalwork colossus, of course. But I don't think this works in this case. Then I guess they can free cast the other artifact they got. Yeah, okay, I guess the loop is they replay the mortar pot for free over and over again and then sack it to the metalwork colossus, which they can then like cast for free if they have enough artifacts. First year student, studious first year. Yeah, I don't know. Like they are dangerously close to the loop. Yeah, okay, I will tutor here. So I still think the only thing that is good is Archroot's Charm. I could gamble and go for Lessons from Life, but that's probably not worth it. And yeah, I think I can just kill the anvil, and that's probably the best option then. Although maybe I should exile one of the pieces that they need for the combo. So either... Well, I guess just scrap Trawler then. But they also have other venues of combo, so I think it makes more sense to kill the anvil. Actually, can they activate the Colossus instant speed? Yeah, they can. Okay. Okay, this was kind of unnecessary. I didn't need to play that. Yeah, also only one basic in the deck left. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have boarded out the Dragonback Assaults. Like, they are still a way to generate a bunch of creatures in the mid to late game. I thought the nurseries would be enough, but who knew that I couldn't draw a single one in the top 30 cards. But, like, it's fine. But, yeah. I mean, this deck is not super aggressive anyways. And against Anvil Colossus, you do need some interaction early anyways. Yeah. I get the Talisman back, but it will be useless. So I don't know what they would tutor for here. Probably the Anvil just so they can continue doing stuff. But I can counter it, which is nice. And without Anvil, they can't do anything, right? Or at least nothing like too useful. Yeah, they got an Anvil, which I will counter, of course. And then I should be good, somewhat. I still have to deal with the Scrap Trawler. So I need to draw something here. Like a nursery or another creature. Or lessons from life that should be able to get me to where I need to be. Okay, not super great, but I'm gonna study as first year. Which in this case is at least a blocker. Even if nothing else. So yeah, I think unless I do not draw any way to handle this Scrap Trawler in the next 3 turns, I should be able to maybe do a comeback here. But obviously depends on what they draw. I do think they have one anvil, no, 2 anvil in the grave and 2 in the exile. And I don't think they have any way to get back an anvil from the grave. Although honestly, I could just make the studies first year 5/5 when they attack it. Okay, I mean, they will just take the Quandrix Charm here, so I might as well just use it. This way they cannot attack this turn at least. And yeah, the flares are useless anyways, right? I have one basic in the deck. I guess theoretically if they could sack a Mystic Forge, they could get back an Anvil. But I don't think that's happening too soon. Okay, Nissa. I don't think they can... I think I boarded out all the elementals and elves. But yeah, I mean, I'll play it as a blocker anyways. So yeah, Omnath and 2 Calling Oracles on the side, so yeah. This has no... I should have boarded out the Nissa as well. They can still tutor for something with the Inventor's Fair. But probably like Mystic Forge, I guess. Yeah, they do just that. But unless they have a fifth illegal anvil in their deck, I don't think they can combo at like without getting one back from the grave. So yeah, obviously I don't know what they could have here, but I will see soon enough. Okay, they just get like a random alchemist file. I guess just to draw cards. Okay, what can they get back with a scrap trawler? I guess a Wishclaw talisman. And then one of the random 2-drops. Mortar pot, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'll just block here. Also, okay, if they get back an altar. Interesting. So I do kind of think, like obviously that wouldn't be great, but I might just win via timeout. Like they're almost below 5 minutes. But we'll have to see. Because I have like more than double the amount of time that they have. Okay, there's the Altar of Dementia. They cannot play an Anvil right now, even if they had one. There's one... I mean the Colossus, yeah. There's one Colossus in the grave, none in the exile. Yeah, and I'm drawing no gas at all. What a weird match, man. Probably a bit boring to watch since not a lot is happening. Yeah, I think their plan is to just play a bunch of artifacts until they have enough to play Colossus. Yep, there's a Colossus. I don't think mill is a great plan here though. Okay, they can mill me for 20. Actually, this is lethal, right? Well, almost at least. Because they can mill me for 20 and then get back a Colossus. Okay, they can't recast it, but still. Yeah, this is bad. I'll play the summon here, but I don't think that changes a lot. Yeah, looks like they're just gonna mill me for 20. Yeah, so they can get back Colossus. Stacking 2 of these things, then they have 6 CMC left, so yeah, it's over. It costs 5 mana, I don't have a counter spell. And I cannot win my upkeep. Yeah, I mean, Anvil Colossus is hard to beat. I guess, like, something... Yeah, I mean, I just needed more pressure, to be honest. I didn't draw particularly well. Yeah, not sure why they would even activate the talisman here. Because they just need to play Colossus and mill me, right? Well, let's hope that next round will be better. Okay, they go into their end step. I don't get it. They should have a Colossus in hand, right? And like it should cost 5, so why did they play the what? I'm at a loss. Okay, then now I get a nursery. Yeah, I don't even know what's in my deck still, but I cannot afford to give them the Wish Claw Talisman, I guess. Although okay, let me look if I have another Archroot Charm in the thing in the grave in the deck. There's 1, 2. Wait, there's only 2 in the grave? That can't be. There's 1 here. No, I think there's 3 in the grave, so there should be 1 in the deck, right? That would be very good for me. Yeah, Flare of Cultivation, of course, useless. Yep, there's the Archroot Charm. So I guess I just exile Thoughts of Dementia. Yeah, I think they had this one actually, but I don't know, they kind of threw, I guess. Although I do only have 3 more turns to win. I can only deal 5 damage next turn. Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't think I have a chance to win this one, but no, maybe they mess up. They don't get anything with the Sanctum. Yeah, unfortunately the summon will die. Yeah. No, I don't think I have a way to win this one. I don't have any way to shuffle back anything. Yeah, that attack was almost useless, to be honest. Yeah, they only have 130 minutes left, but it should be more than enough to have me time out. Also, if they have another Alchemist Vial, I'm just dead anyways. Oh no, actually I'm not, because I can give the Tree Fork. Oh, actually only indestructible. I can't give it hexproof, huh? I don't know why they're doing so much, since if they just pass through, I just die to like no cards in library. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would probably even feel wrong to win here, so yeah. I guess I'll just die to no cards left in library. Yeah. Weird games, weird games. I'm not out of the tourney yet, so it's fine. And we were the last match, so... Okay, I will restart my MTGO real quick. So screen will be right back. I just gotta restart Magic Online, and then the next round will probably be up very soon too, so yeah, should continue soon enough. I mean, I'm not even sure if restarting MTGO is of any use. It might just be that the multi-streaming is too hard for my PC to handle, and that's why MTGO is slow. But it doesn't hurt to try, right? Okay, we are back. Okay, looks like I'm up against Lock 1129. That sounds like Red Deck Wins player. Okay, they are. They have only been playing mono white control. I mean, that should be a great matchup. This is still the correct deck. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I guess mono white control is like based on United Battlefront. This is not keepable. It's close though. Yeah, this is also not keepable. Like, why am I getting one landers here? Yeah, this I'll have to keep. I just have to hope that Lessons from Life carries me. Although honestly, I mean, I can afford to be a bit slow here. I think the only pressure comes from the Planeswalkers. Although, actually I don't see Planeswalkers in their list. Not okay, they have one Ajani, I guess. Like the 3 mana Ajani, the new one from Lorwyn. So here I think it made more sense to play Flare than Nissa. I could have also gone Harrow and then Birds of Paradise, I guess. Okay, there's the Battlefront. Okay, they get the Johnny. And Out of Time. That doesn't do anything. Okay, just enough mana to Harrow. And then just enough mana to play Lessons from Life. Damn, I be ramping. And then just enough mana to play Birds of Paradise. That was pretty cool. I guess it would make sense to have the Out of Time be in play if they have any like blink spells. But like for enchantments, I don't think they can have that. They get the flipped restoration. Okay, another Battlefront. A lot of value here. Palantir and Mazemind Tome. Okay. Slightly annoying. Like, I do think the moment I have a Dragonback Assault or a Nursery, I mostly win this matchup. And no, you shall not draw a card. Okay, I do finally have the Assault, but no mana to play it this turn. I guess I'll play one Oracle here. Second one I'll probably play next turn to potentially get a land. Oh, I do have 4 mana here, but yeah. I guess I can play the other one here as well. See what I draw. Yeah, first year I can also play that next turn. Yeah, kind of weird that this will trigger every turn, but not do anything. But it's whatever. I do not want the Ajani to actually. Okay, yeah, Ajani is non-net permanent, so I do not want to have that be to the ultimate. Yeah, I hate how like there's so many 4 toughness creatures in the meta, but like that kind of makes Strength Assault a bit worse. But what can you do, right? Oh, main board Seal of Cleansing. That's brutal. Okay, so if I play a Fabled Passage first, okay, no, it doesn't matter. I can guarantee that that I get 2 triggers of the assault anyways. Oh no, because it has an ETB, they can do it in response, yeah. So I guess I get 1 less dragon this way. Yeah, that was stupid from my side. And the terrible thing is they can even get it back with restoration. Ugh, what a day. Yeah, so starting next turn they will scry 2, draw a card with Palantir every single turn. Actually, what did they use the Johnny minus on? I'm not sure. Hmm. Yeah, they get back the Seal of Cleansing, super annoying. Yeah, I assume they will somehow kill the Dragon token. If they want to keep their Ajani, they have to. Yep, that works. Yeah, I thought this matchup would be great, but I don't know, it doesn't seem too great right now. Maybe my deck's just bad. Okay, Archdruid's Charm. Yeah, I have to find I have to go for Omnath here. I could okay, actually I can get back Nissa, I guess. And that gets me back Omnath. And also make some mana so I can immediately play the Omnath. Which is nice. Okay, I get one draw. Yeah, I doubt that the Omnath will survive. But yeah, I mean, I had to try stuff. Oops. Yeah, so yeah, they probably have another dimension exit or something. They have enough draw to be able to somehow get something to do with it. Okay, they just Wrath. Which is kind of fine for me because that also gets rid of the 2 restorations. Yeah, I have obviously nothing in hand. And even if I had Dragonback Assault or the other thing, the Nursery, they could just immediately kill it with the Seal of Cleansing. Yeah, I do think I need either of those to not die here. Okay, Lessons from Life is also good. Yeah, this will probably save me, at least for now. Oh, I forgot to activate the failed passage. Yeah, I threw this game so hard. So if they activate the Harbor thing, they can attack for 2 flying. I have reach though. So they can probably only attack me for 1. But depends on what they do. Yeah, I mean if I lose against mono white control with this deck, then I can just pack my things and let it be, right? Like then the deck just isn't good. Yeah, and I do think they just kind of outvalue me. I do have some counter spells post board, maybe that makes it better. Especially the like Simic Charm or whatever it's called, Quandrix Charm. That should be pretty good because it can both counter a spell or disenchant. Okay, that was a pretty good top deck. Maybe this is my chance to finally catch up. Although I assume they will have more Wraths. Johnny is gone. That's one step closer to success. So I know they have they got back restoration with the Hall of Heroes Generosity. And yeah, but that does mean they, like, unless they have another disenchant thingy in hand, the Dragonback Assault should stay. Okay, they get back another restoration. That is fine. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that they played the restoration last turn. But that doesn't mean they get back the Seal of Cleansing right now, if they want it. Oh, actually, I should have probably done the fetching in response to the fetching of this thing. Although I don't know. I can also just wait until they activate it because I think they won't let me untap with it. Okay, they extend a dragon. And they sky tether my tree folk token. I will activate one of the fetchies here. If they do it in response, then I activate the second one. Oh, grab the last basic. Yeah, very few lands left in the deck. And very few win cons, if I might say so. Yeah, so Archwood's Charm can't grab a lot. So I can get probably nothing, right? I can get the summon, I guess. That's like actually bad for me. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I'll just have to attack. This dragon will have to carry me a long way. Okay, they get back the Seal of Cleansing again. Which makes sense. All my threats are enchantment based, right? Okay, Nettle Cyst, yeah, that's a pretty big beater. Although it does not fly, so that's something. Yeah, I probably have to kill the Nettlesis in the end step. Oof, Savine's Reclamation, okay. And there goes my dragon. I guess maybe they just draw themselves to death. Although actually, just the backside of the restoration will kill me before that. Okay. Yeah, I can just chill here now. Yeah, I think they got this one. Yeah, not a great showing of the deck, as usual. Yeah, I have actually 0 ways to win here, so... Yeah, I can just concede. Oof, that was rough. Yeah, so Quanix Charm is insane here. Spare Pierce as well. Brush Off is good enough as well. And out goes... Well, what goes out, right? I guess the stuff that is... I don't need Studies First here, I don't need to be super fast here. Don't need birds either. Probably just like this, right? Because I can play a bit slower. It feels weird cutting all the 1-drops, but I can still play Flare as just a Cultivate. And yeah, this end seems fine. I have a turn for Sapling Nursery, potentially. Yeah, I think today I've only hit lands with Calling Oracle, which is crazy. I mean, crazy good in a way. I'll get the second breeding pool here. I could have also played Lessons from Life here, but I think it makes sense to try to get the Sapling Nursery out, of course, as fast as possible, because then I can make a bunch of tree folk, but I guess not in this case. Yeah, very unfortunate that they had the Seal of Cleansing ready to go. Okay, they go for a patent here for our tank. But they will not draw a card. So here I could probably just go summon Leviathan. Or actually, I could grab a Nissa. So maybe the play is... Yeah, I think I will Archdruids for Nissa. Because they don't have any... Like, they have no chance to play removal here. Oh, although... Okay, that was actually stupid playing it this turn. Yeah, they're just gonna Wrath. That was mad stupid. Yeah, now I just have to hope that they don't have another Seal of Cleansing or any way to get it. Okay, of course they have another one. And they dimensional exile one of my tokens. Great stuff. Okay, I will deny them the draw here. Hoping not to die. Yeah, barely I survived. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense to play the summon here. So I'll just wait out. But yeah, they obviously have card advantage like crazy. And from now on, they will draw a card each turn. But yeah, the play with the Nissa was obviously absolutely terrible. I should have just waited another turn to play it, and then I would have gotten the Omnath and had a counterspell backup, so yeah. That was not very great, very skilled from me. But yeah, to be fair, it is pretty hot and late, so... Yeah, I can't think super clearly, I guess. Okay, Coiling Oracle is at least a redraw. And I get another ramp spell. Yeah, this deck really needs like an anti-control tool in the sideboard. Although, to be honest, yeah. I mean, I'm probably just gonna lose this game. But yeah, I don't know. The deck doesn't feel super fun, to be honest. Um, yeah, I cannot even counter that. Because there's kind of just not that many options. Like, you just hope to stick an early landfall enchantment and then go from there, but if you don't, then you're just done for. But yeah, I mean, it was worth to try out, I guess. Oh, should have countered that. Ooh. Okay, at least I had a Dragon Back Assault. I'll start with the summon though. Yeah, I should have. I could have killed the Johnny here. And now I. Oh man, what is this? Yeah, whatever. At this point, yeah, I made so many mistakes in these games. Like, yeah, I'll have them finish me in this game, and then I'll probably end the stream. Obviously, I try to still do my best, but I don't think I have a chance here. Especially since they have 2 Seals of Cleansing, and yeah, they have everything they need. Also, there's like no big mana X spell in this deck, which there probably should be. Alright, Archroot Charm. That can get me the guy, Omnath. A bit of card draw at least. I am once again running out of basics though. And that was the last one. I do draw another Archroot Charm. So I could just get rid of the Nettle Cyst. Yeah, I probably have to do that. Oh, I could have done it instant speed, I guess. No, I don't have counter magic up. Oh. Yeah, they can do whatever they want on this turn. I don't think they can kill me anytime soon though, so... Yeah, Omnath might have just... Okay, actually, to kill these I need double Dragonback Assault. Just 12 mana. I do have double red, double blue. Yeah, I can actually do it. Yeah, so next turn will be pretty interesting. I'm almost dead, oh my god. Oh, hi, Final Defiance, yeah. So, my opponent is on mono white control, and yeah, it's not looking good. Oh my god, I can't win because I don't have enough life to choke in the stomping rounds and I only have one red. That's so ridiculous. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Do I have any way to make red mana? I don't think so. Huh. Yeah. My Nissa's in the grave. Somewhere. Yeah. What do I even do here? Like, okay, so I guess I'm just dead because they have triple Seal of Cleansing. They can kill all my enchantments. Um, I guess. Huh. I can. I don't have any life gain in the deck, I think. I can get back the Omnath, I guess. It's like barely worth it, but at this point it doesn't really matter what I do because I think I'm just dying. Also, I don't have any basics in the deck, so I can't even trigger the Omnath more than one time. Oh, I can trigger it one more time if I get a Land of the Oracle. Yeah, now they can just... I guess if they can make a 1-1 somehow, they can crew the Bankbuster, attack with all 3 and kill me. Yeah, not a good match, to be honest. Yeah, this Temur Ramp deck is kind of just missing... Yeah, this also works. It's kind of just missing win cons against control. Yeah. And this will be 0-2 for them. And that will be 1-2 for me. So I am out of the tournament. And to be honest, this deck is not interesting enough for me to warrant playing a 4th round. So that'll probably be it for today. I've been thinking about, like, I'm probably streaming something tomorrow. Either the evening Penny Dreadful tournament or actually Value Vintage. Because I've been thinking about getting into that format, and I don't think the decks there are too expensive on MTGO. So yeah, I might do that tomorrow. Might also just be Penny Dreadful. I'll have to see, but for now, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I saw that you played Value Vintage. I saw you actually won a tournament with either High Tide or Oops All Spells, right? Or Oops All Lands, I mean. I think I saw that on their Discord. So yeah, congratulations, I guess. I think the deck that interests me the most is like this Yard Sale deck. Actually, I gotta fix the Twitch chat on the screen, but I'll do that after offline. Yeah, Yard Sale, like it's a deck built around Currency Converter and like Hardened Academic. It looks really cool. I might try that out. I might also just try out one of my brews. I think they're all pretty bad, but I have some ready. Yeah, that might be fun. I think their tournaments are around 5 p.m. Oh, 5 p.m. my time. But I'd have to check. So yeah, I might do that tomorrow. I probably won't play the APAC. So yeah, actually, are you playing in the current tournaments? Finally, finds? No, right? No, I don't see you in the list. So yeah. Well, yeah, it's almost end of season. The PD 500 is actually in 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. I still will make a video about the like what to play in the 500 or something probably, but yeah, you'll see it on my channel. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night, Finally Finds. Good night, Snake, if you're still here. Yeah. See you.